Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces. Welcome to my tarot card reading for the month of June 2014. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's start immediately with the introduction. We have here Mars, Aries, representing the Two of Staff or Wand. We have the Prince of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles, representing the Chariot of Virgo with Mercury. Okay, and we have the Five of Pentacles with Venus, Taurus. Notice first that we have two earth signs, Taurus and Virgo. So the emphasis is on that makes you feel stable, that gives you that feeling of security, if that's the proper word to use. And on top of that, we have fire and earth that creates some kind of dynamic of friction, obstacles, difficulties. But because there are two earth signs, highly probable these obstacles, these threats, these difficulties are less strong, not a big deal. It all depends how you want to see it, but the energy is there. There's always going to be a detour, a little obstacle, something that doesn't work out as planned, but it's not going to be a big thing. Now we have also to analyze and keep in mind that we have Virgo, a mutable sign, Aries, a cardinal sign, Taurus, a fixed sign. Therefore, this is a very interesting energy where we start projects. Whatever it is that we decide to start, we start. There is the spark of Aries that is opening things up. And then we have the energy of Taurus that is helping us to keep steady and finish up everything. But then we have Virgo, that mutable sign that is helping us to adapt to the circumstances. Okay, so there's going to be obstacles, but you will be able to deal with it if you're willing to. Okay, the fact that we have Mercury here, Mars, and Venus is letting us know there's going to be a lot of thinking. You're going to be very assertive regarding new projects, especially related with money, things related with value, and also could be related with love life and things that might bring balance and harmony into your life. On top of that, the tarot are saying, and we can say the other way around, you might feel a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit aggressive. Aggressive could be good and it could be bad if you know how to channel that energy. You could be way too aggressive. You might jump into a project without thinking, without analyzing. Okay, we have to keep that all in mind. Okay, everything is yin and yang. Okay, we only have 3 cards that are upside down, these 3, so we only have 1/3 of the cards upside down, which is a good sign. So it's letting us know that we're going to have ups and downs, some threats, some obstacles, some challenges during the month of June, but it's not a big deal. Always, like I say, it's up to you how you want to approach it. But this is the kind of energy that is permeating for you for the month of June 2014. Cancer, June 2014. This is your reading. First of all, before I start, I would like to let you know that I'm a writer for a magazine, Spanish magazine, that has cover for South America, Central America, Mexico, Greece. Obviously, it's in Spanish at the moment. So I'm reaching out, letting you know, and if you speak Spanish or you know or have family that live in South Central America or Mexico, and you're interested to know what is going on in that country or those countries, you can email me regarding issues related with economy, finances, politics, and social issues. Regarding my credentials, as you know, I'm a tarot card reader. I've been a tarot card reader for more than 15 years. I'm registered as a tarot card reader. I decided to do that. And I'm also registered as an astrologer. And I'm also a minister. Regarding my education, if you're familiarized with United States education system, I have 2 bachelors and a master's degree. Okay, my dear Cancer, this is for you, June 2014. This is a very straightforward reading. We have Oba, we have the 9 of Staff or Wand, the 3 of Staffs, and the 5 of Pentacles, Venus, Taurus. This is very interesting, my dear Cancer. We have Oba. Oba was very faithful, very loyal to her husband, but she followed an advice that brought her trouble, difficulties into her relationship. And then we have the 9 of Staff. And look at the guy, how he's looking. In other words, my dear Cancer, whatever you do, especially during the month of June, don't trust anyone. Have your eyes and ears open. Be on the defensive mode, be on the offensive mode, be alert, because shamefully you cannot trust anyone, and it seems like you have this ability to trust anyone very easily, and the targets are saying that you have to be very, very careful whatever project you start. And if you're in a relationship, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that you should be a very jealous person, but be aware, have your eyes open, don't trust too much. Okay, that's technically what the targets are saying. In Spanish, we have a saying, you probably have one in English, that love and interest went one time to the countryside, and the interest was more than the love you had for me. Something like that. And with that, I will keep you in mind, my dear Cancer. This is like oil and water. They don't mix that well. So if you are creating a business, just be aware. Don't trust that easily. Don't be so gullible. Okay? And that's my advice for you for June 2014. Scorpio, June 2014. This is your reading. Before I start, I just want to let you know that I'm a writer for a Latin magazine, Desde Ahora, that has circulation in South and Central America, Mexico, the whole Latin community. There, I like to write. I write articles related with politics, economy, finances, and social issues. So if you have a family member that lives there, and if you know Spanish, I will really encourage you to write, questions regarding the situation, so I can make an analysis, and I probably can write an article from an astrological perspective about your question. Regarding my credentials, as you know, I'm a tarot card reader. I've been a tarot card reader for more than 15 years. I'm registered as a tarot card reader, and I'm also registered as an astrologer, and I'm a minister. Education-wise, if you're familiarized with United States of America education system, then you will know that I have a bachelor degree, actually 2 bachelor's degree and a master degree. Okay, now Scorpio, this is your reading. We have Oshun, we have the Page of of Pentacles, we have the St. Clair, the Queen of Cups, and we have the 2 of Wands, representing Mars and Aries. And notice that all the cards are upside down. All the cards are upside down. So this is very interesting. Technically speaking, my dear Scorpio, it seems like straightforward. It seems like you have lost faith. There is a pause in your life. Things have stopped for you. It could be financially, economically, romantically speaking, love life. The tarot cards are talking about there is a pause in your life. Be it because you took a vacation from your job, your work, school, whatever it is, there's a pause in your life. Something stopped. Be it because you decided to do that because you need time to think, need time to be alone, whatever it is, you took a pause in your life. And the tarot cards are saying with Oshun that there is things related with love, money, finances that have probably slowed down for you, have changed, are not well aspected, okay? And is creating a lack of faith, a lack of hope in your life. And that's technically what the tarot cards are saying. What is creating also is this kind of aggressiveness from your side. So if you've been feeling a little bit moody, aggressive, on the defensive mode, that you attack everyone that approaches you, it could be because you have a bad experience, and that's technically what the tarot cards are saying, and now you feel like you lost hope, or you have lost faith. Technically speaking, that's what the tarot cards are saying. You might feel very aggressive, you might feel a little bit assertive, but not too much, considering that all the cards are negative. You might feel like you're dull, that your senses, that you cannot analyze like before, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's more or less what the tarot cards are saying for you, my dear Scorpio, for June 2014. Pisces, June 2014. This is your reading. Before I start, I would like to let you know that I'm a writer for Latin magazine. Therefore, the magazine circulates in South and Central America, Mexico, and any other country that speaks Spanish. It targets the Spanish market. So if you speak Spanish, if you know Spanish, and you have questions regarding those countries, economical, political, financial, and social issues, I will be more than glad to analyze your question, and probably I might write an article about that. Okay? About my credentials, as you know, I'm a tarot card reader. I've been a tarot card reader for more than 15 years. I'm registered as one. I'm also a registered astrologer. I'm a minister. If you're familiarized with the education system of the United States, I have 2 bachelors and a master degree. Well, Pisces, a very straightforward reading for you. We have Ogun, we have the 10 of Wands, we have St. Nicholas the Magician, and we have the Pentacle, Prince of Pentacle, or the Page of Pentacles, or coins, representing the Chariot of Virgo with Mercury in it. So, my dear Pisces, you are going to feel, or you are dealing, or you're going to be working with something that you consider a baggage, a load, something that for you is heavy. Be it a relationship that you have that you don't like anymore, that you're tired of it, and now it has turned for you into a a load, a baggage, or it could be anything else that you just don't like, you don't want. It could be your financial situation that has turned into a burden for you. The thing is that there is something that you consider a burden. And the tarot cards are saying that you're going to be working really hard to try to get rid of it. And the tarot cards are saying you're not going to get rid of it. But the tarot cards are saying that there's a lot of thinking, a lot of mental process, a lot of analysis going on, because you need to figure out how to deal with it. And the Magician is letting us know that technically the power is within you, like in Star Wars. The power is within you. You have to search within you and find the answer. Probably the problem is that you're using the wrong instrument, the wrong approach. And you need a different approach, you need a different perspective, you need a different instrument, a different tool to deal with this problem and this situation. The problem is not going away so far during this time of the year, but you might find the right tools if you step back, take a deep breath, and start thinking and analyzing what's your current situation. For example, you might be having financial or economical problems. Therefore, the answer is, if what you're doing is not working, then why you keep doing it? Try to do something different. Okay? If you want to bring money to your life, extra money, try to do something that is not that conventional. Okay, something different. Probably you're good at something, doing crochet, knitting, I don't know. Just saying. So keep that in mind. And that's the same thing that I'm telling everyone. If it is a relationship, you have to figure out other ways, other methods to approach the situation. Okay? And that's for you, my dear Pisces, for June 2014.